Mayong buntag sa tanan, may we request everyone to please settle down. The special session of the 21st Rotary Youth City Council of Cagayan de Oro is now called to order. Please rise for the invocation by Rotary Youth Councilor Ivan A. Dinganon, to be followed by the singing of the Lupang Hinirang and the singing of the Cagayan de Oro March.
Resolve in the holy presence of God in Him, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and true God, we give you thanks and praise for all your mighty works. You are loving and good and gracious. Thank you for creating us and sustaining us day by day. Thank you that you made us in your image to exist in community with other people. We thank you for our city. Thank you for our elected Rotary Youth officials and the city officials that make our city the great place that. I pray for this session, give the council members wisdom and guidance as they deliberate on the items before them. May every decision be righteous in your sight, for our benefit and for your glory. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinagalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo bagaw, ay hinatang tulakaw,
Please be seated. Rotary Youth City Secretary Carl Sumile, please do the roll call and determination if whether we have a quorum.
To confirm the existence of the quorum, may I request all the Rotary Youth City Councilors to please rise and say present if your name is called. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Corpus Christi School, Pueblo, Honorable Ken Layton V. Cyril. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Lumbia National High School, Honorable Matt Julia M. Pintor. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Kauswagan National High School, Honorable Kyle Daryl D. Ulivo. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Dansuliho National High School, Honorable Carl Patrick D. Sibial. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Little Me Academy, Honorable Megan Jared S. Susmiran. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Lumbia National High School, Honorable Angel F. Rabago. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Balulang National High School, Honorable Kurt P. Sabala. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Pagatpat National High School, Honorable Charis Faith S. Galimba. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Carmen Science High School, Honorable John Mark S. Payo. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Gusa Regional High School, Honorable Claire Angeli C. Carreras. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Pagatpat National High School, Honorable Jasmine T. Cobar. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Angeles Sisters National High School, Honorable Shaira Ann V. Excelise. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Kamamanan National High School, Honorable Giancarlo R. Garcia. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Indahag National High School, Honorable Ethan Josh J. Nabong. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Carmen Science High School, Honorable Kisha Ann A. Pachico. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Makasandig National High School, Honorable Pia Mary D. C. Rojales. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Bayabas National High School, Honorable Princess Nina F. Naldo. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Carmen National High School, Honorable Ivan A. Dinganon. Rotary Youth City Councilor from Tagpangi National High School, Honorable Kimberly Joy V. Pachico. Mr. Chair, the Honorable Vice Mayor Keen S. Bustamante, I certify on the existence of quorum on today's special session.
Quorum is hereby certified. Mayong buntag sa tanan, we would like to let everyone know that this special session of the 21st Rotary Youth City Council is part of the experiential exposure program of the Rotary Youth Club to the functions of the city government. With this being said, I would like to take this opportunity to give appreciation and gratitude to the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro, which is headed by President Tito Neil Ronald J. Ke, and to the Rotary Club Vice President, Attorney Armen Rashid O. Malawani, and the Director of the New Generation, Mr. Jairus John Gochuco, Chairman Attorney Ray Palma, and all members of the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro and the Rotary Ants for the successful celebration. On behalf of the entire Rotary Youth officials, we give thanks to our City Schools Division Superintendent, Mr. Roy Angelo E. Gazo, for allowing us to have this great opportunity. I would like also to give thanks to our Honorable City Mayor Rolando Clarex Adlao Uy, to our Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, to all Honorable City Councilors who have assisted and provided guidance to the Rotary Youth Councilors, to the department heads, to the school principals who have sent their most esteemed students, in order for the said students to be part of the Rotary Youth Week 2024. To Ma'am Eileen Borja, Ma'am, salamat sa tanan, Ma'am, and thank you for your good and esteem and for the esteemed guests that are watching at the back, mahupay na adlaw. I would like to recognize Honorable Amy Rose P. Moreno, mayong buntag, Ma'am, and Honorable Dato Roberto P. Cabaring, mayong buntag, sir, and to all our friends in media and our staffs, the City Council staff that are watching the live today. At this juncture, the chair would like to create a committee of 3 composed of Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago, Rotary Youth City Councilor Gian Garcia, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong, to fetch our Honorable Rotary Youth City Mayor Fruji Jr. V. Sabelo from his office. Majority Floor Leader Kent Cyril, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante. With great honor and respect, I greet you all, ladies and gentlemen. A good morning. Mayong buntag sa tanan. This is a yearly program of the Rotary Youth Club of Cagayan de Oro City, the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, and the Department of Education, Division of Cagayan de Oro City, to schedule a yearly Rotary Youth Week as it is called for. We will be listening to the yearly inaugural address of our Rotary Youth City Mayor, Fuji Jr. V. Sabelio. With this, I would like to move the motion to suspend our House rules.
There's this motion to suspend our House rules. Any second? The motion is jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the suspension of our House rules is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, the Rotary Youth City Council and Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor are now ready to hear the inaugural address of our Rotary Youth City City Mayor, Fuji Jr. V. Sabelio.
What are your assets and aspirations in life? This question was asked to me sa akong fellow executives from Bulunsiri going here sa City Hall. So I thought to myself, unsa kaya? But then I just recently realized nga wala ko dari kung wala mo. You guys have been with me for 5 days. And with those 5 days, I have learned a lot and I have grown a lot. So, daghan ang akong pagpasalamat sa inyong tanan. Not just in the 4 corners in this room, extending paana, but with the community danhi sa Cagayan de Oro City. Wala gyud ko dari, wala mo. So, maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. Maayong buntag! So, ako si Fruji Sabelio, your newly elected City Youth Mayor. So, to our esteemed guests and dignitaries, Honorary City Mayor Rolando Clarix Uy, Honorary Vice Mayor Jocelyn Bebot Rodriguez, members of the 20th City Council, President Neil Ronardke of the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro, Vice President Armen Malawani, Schools Division Superintendent Roy Angelo Gazo, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Odi Esbores, department heads, past presidents and members of the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro City and RCCDO spouses, fellow citizens of Cagayan de Oro and our media,
and all those who have gathered here today. Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. So naako diri sa inyong atubangan, not just sa inauguration na speech nako, but isa kini nga pasigarbo sa pagpalambo sa atong syudad diari sa Cagayan de Oro City. It is a celebration of incredible partnerships and experiences that define our community. It is a time for reflection, a hope, and commitment to the future of our city. So first and foremost, gusto ko magpasalamat sa ato ang Rotary Club. Your unwavering dedication to service and community development is nothing short of inspiring. You embody the spirit of educating the youth. So ika nga no, if your perspective is a year only, you plant a seed. If your perspective is 10 years, you plant a tree. Pero if your perspective is a century, to make a mark for 100 years, what do? You educate the youth. And that is what the Rotary Youth Club has been doing. Let us give a big hand to the Rotary Club. So the initiatives that you have undertaken, ranging from environmental awareness from our city tour sa Clenro, do sa Lumbia, and sa ato ang voluntary nga city tour, daghan ang amo ang natunan di ato nga city tour. And as well as the educational nga programs sa mga projects and activities, those are vital in shaping a brighter future for all of us. You are not just the leaders in your own right, pero you are also the role models in educating our youth, showing that we can make a difference. Even in the tender age as us, you have shown us that we can make a difference sa atong communities. Your commitment to fostering leadership skills among our youth is crucial to strive and empower the next generation. So, karon, let us take a moment to reflect on some of the most memorable experiences that we have been together with the 5 days that we have been with the Rotary Youth Club, with the Rotary Youth officials. So, atong day 1, what have we done ato? So, we had our flag ceremony. We had our oath dito sa City Hall, di ba? We have pledged our oath dito sa atubangan sa mga officials. And it was very privileged. It was very nice nga na-acknowledge ta sa itong mga officials. Kay even nga bata rata, may nanta nga, wow, si councilor na. Wow, si vice mayor na. And that truly is a very good way nga ma-immerse ta sa experience on what really is the jobs and the experiences that is crucial ani sa ato ang trabaho nga atong ginahimo karon. So we also had our city tour sa Bulunsari and as well as sa Lumbia with hosted sa ato ang Clenro from our City Local Environment and Resources Office. Daghang salamat sa Clenro nga daghan gyud ta natun-an sa unsa ang mga sistema sa pag-circulate sa basura diari sa unsaon ana pag-atiman diari sa ato ang syudad. We're truly thankful ug daghang salamat nga daghan mi natun-an sa atong city tour. So for the second day, office work. Daghan gyud ta natun-an no. Can everyone agree with me? Daghan ta natun-an? Yes. So I have been with the city mayor, office of the city mayor, and daghan gyud ko nga insights nga natunan ato nga time with Ma'am Sheila, with Ma'am Rose, with Ma'am Kansay, with Sir Badong, and especially to our city mayor, Mayor Lando Clarix Uy. Ato pa nga gihapon. Nga pag nagdungan man ko sa iya og lunch, so ato nga time kay ulawan pa man ko ato. Of course, kasi maulaw nga. Abay ni bang city mayor nga nagdungan kag lunch niya, di ba? Kasi dili maulaw ana. So ako ato nga time kay Sir, marag daghan na lang kay ni Sudan mong gihatag sa ako, sir. Murag busog na kayo. Pero that is an example of how truly generous our government is and how I am truly thankful and privileged to have that experience sa ato ang officials. So, sa kamo, I'm sure you have your own insights, your own experiences sa inyong isig usa ka department. And we are truly thankful that the government had us. Nagiyakap ta nila nga muratag pamilya. So, dali po sa ato ang day 3. So, have you remembered our People's Day? Diba? Everyone? Yes. So, ato nga time kay i-converge gyud ta tanan departments kay nag-usa sa City Hall or dito sa City Tourism nga hall. And like, dahan kay mga tao, mga katawhan nato nga nangayog tabang. And ako ato, naman ko sa City Mayor's nga place, nag-abay ko sa City Mayor. Pero of course, wala nag-ingkod. Nagtabang kog assist, nag-isa-isa gyud ko og kuan, nagtabang kay Ma'am Rose og pasa sa mga documents, sa mga list kung unsa ang gisulat ni City Mayor kana. Tapos asa dayon sila nga ibutang from tiya ba, from lola, from different mga code names. Dahan gid ko natun-an. And all of those sa pila to ka people nga uban-uban nga mga kauban nato, mga more than 1,000 plus mata to kay daghan gid kay to nga mga kauban nato nga nangayo og tabang. And I have seen the different walks of life from different age groups. Na ditong mga bata, na ditong mga tigulang. Nakita na ko ang iya-iya nga mga tao nga nangayo og tabang sa itong gobyerno. And there I realized how important the government is to the people. Nga usa-usang gidunggan o gi-assist ang mga katawhan sa ilang mga kailangan. And I'm truly thankful and privileged na naka-experience ko ato. And of course, ato po dahil pag-lunch, murag sa day 3 ato People's Day kay after man ato kay nag-lunch me, pila ato ka minutes, 10 minutes, tapos pag human balik na sad mi diretso. Kay pagtanaw na mo sa linya, paggawas na mo ato before mi nag-lunch kay daghan pa man day kay tao. Murag nakapangutan na po ko kay Mayor nga, Mayor, daghan pa kay tao, saan man ni? Tapos kalma ra siya, of course. Tapos yun siya nga, padayon na to pag human na to lunch. Kaya of course, our government also deserves some rest. Kay dili lisod, dili gyud lisod. Nakita gyud nako sa akong kaugalingon nga dili sayon ang pag-ambit, pag-welcome sa mga tao, sa pipila nga mga tao in just a day. Like imagine, tanan nga mga tao imong storyahan, imong sulatan og mga paperworks in just a day. And kana tanan gihandle sa ato ang mayor. So, dari po dayon sa ato ang day 4 practice for session and mentoring by the city councilor na kaya. Dari nako mas nailhan ang ato ang mga executives and ato ang mga legislative nga mga kauban dari sa atong mga Rotary Youth officials. I realized kagahapon, day 4 man kagahapon for those who don't know, nga wow, last day na nato karon no? Even for just 5 days, it feels like so long yet so short. And I am truly thankful nga nailhan ako mong tanan, our vice, our secretary, sa ato ang floor majority, to all our councilors, to our executives especially. I am truly thankful nga nailhan nako mo, nga nakasturya nako mo ug naa mo karon sa atong atubangan. And that I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You all have a special place in my heart. So I would also like to express my deep appreciation sa atong city government, sa ato ang mga city government, of course, sa atong City Hall de Ari, sa atong local government unit. Your hard work and dedication are instrumental in creating a supportive environment for organizations like the Rotary Youth Club to thrive. Isig usa, we have made significant strides in addressing various challenges facing our community. So atong collaboration ani isip usa ka mga estudyante, we're student leaders who have worked with the government for 5 days. And all of those we have learned the infrastructure, the development, mga different plans, mga public health initiatives, economic growth, and all the legislative na mga ordinances na ginapa-approve karon after ani. All the hard work to our legislative na mga people, your hard work would truly be of success. And as we look towards the future, I'm filled with hope and determination. The challenges we face as a city are significant, be it climate change, sa atong ka-experience it karon no? It is really hot, kasi walay Jisoo life pa dere. So that is truly something that we should address. Other than that is economic disparities or social issues, but I firmly believe that together we can overcome them. Ika pang sa Rizal. Sa ito, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. So we, the youth, are the future of the society. Kita ang magsunod ani sa atong mga city mayors karon and morning training nato. This is a stepping stone towards our goals and our futures that will come. One of my top priorities as your mayor will be empowering our youth. We must ensure that every young person in Cagayan de Oro has access to quality education and awareness and trainings and opportunities for equal growth. The Rotary Youth Club will play an essential role in this endeavor as we work collaboratively in our programs that inspire innovation and creativity among our young people. I also envision a city where community engagement is at the heart of governance. I encourage all our citizens, especially our youth, to voice their ideas, concerns, and aspirations. Your input is invaluable as we develop policies that reflect the needs and desires of our community. Moreover, let us commit ourselves to sustainability. We must protect our environment. Nakita na nato, maski dito sa Clenro, bisag asa nato nga nakita, we should preserve our environment. We should make policies and initiatives to address this. Para ni sa atong future generations, we should preserve what we have right now for the future that we may come. While promoting responsible development that honors our rich cultural heritage, working closely with City Local Environment and Natural Resources Office, together with organizations like the Rotary Youth Club, we can implement programs that encourage eco-friendly practices across all sectors. So, as the youth, we are all student leaders sa ato ang Isig Osaka School. We should make those practices, those initiatives sa atong school, and make them into action. Starting in our schools, starting in our homes, in our communities. Ika pa nga na micro actions can lead to macro solutions. So as I conclude my remarks today, ginahimok o gipataho nako mong tanan, citizens, leaders, and members of the Rotary Youth Club to join me in this journey towards progress. Let us harness our collective strength and passion for service as we work hand in hand to build a brighter future for Cagayan de Oro. Together, we will create a city where opportunities are bound, where every voice is heard, where compassion guides our actions. Let us take pride in our achievements while remaining steadfast in our commitment to continuous development. So thank you once again to the Rotary Youth Club, to the city, to our government for your tireless efforts and dedication. Thank you to my fellow city officials for your support and collaboration. And thank you to each and every one of our residents in Cagayan de Oro. Your resilience and spirit inspires me every day. Now, I ask you, what are your assets and aspiration and how did it lead you to where you are today? Huna-hunaan na. Lagit-lagi para sa bayan, para sa kabataan. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw kaniyong tanan.
Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mayor, Rotary Youth City Mayor. I move for a motion for the House rules to be resumed, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the House rules to be resumed. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore the motion to resume the House rules is hereby carried. Yes, Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I now move to transcribe and include the inaugural speech of Rotary Youth City Mayor Frugi Jr. V. Sabelio to form part in the instant proceeding.
There's this motion to transcribe and include the inaugural speech of the Rotary Youth City Mayor Frugi Jr. V. Sabello to form part in the instant proceeding. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion to transcribe and include the inaugural speech of the Rotary Youth City Mayor Frugi Jr. Sabello to form part in the instant proceeding is hereby approved. The Rotary Youth City Council will now proceed to our agenda proper. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the special report section, may we recognize our first reporter, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Jared S. Susmeran.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Jared S. Susmiran, you are recognized. You have the floor.
Good morning, Honorable Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante and Honorable Rotary Youth City Mayor Frugi Sabelio, esteemed councilors, guests, and media, good morning. Before I present my report, I'd like to acknowledge my counterpart, Honorable City Councilor Ms. Amy Rose P. Moreno, for attending our special session for today. Good morning, ma'am. I am here to present a special report with regards to a request for installment of street lamppost along the South Diversion Road. This special report is submitted with the aim of highlighting the pressing for the installation of lampposts along the South Diversion Road. The request is directed towards Honorable City Mayor Rolando Clarix Adlaw Uy and City Councilor Romeo V. Calizo, Chairperson of the Committee on Public Utilities, to prioritize this crucial public safety measure. The lack of adequate street lighting on this road presents significant safety concerns for commuters, pedestrians, and local residents. Okay, so to give you a background, the South Diversion Road, a crucial thoroughfare that connects various parts of the city, has been experiencing increased traffic and activity over recent years. As urban development progresses, so does the need for infrastructure improvements. One of the pressing concerns raised by local residents, commuters, and road users is the lack of adequate lighting along the road, particularly in areas with limited street lights. So as you can see here in the PowerPoint presentation, the digital map, please. So you can see there, I have provided a digital copy or digital map copy for the said area. So you can see here in Woodland Hills, gikan sa Woodland Hills padulong dari makasandig nga road padulong danhi sa Kamamanan. You can see in Allegra Hills, you can see the road there. Kurbada gid kay siya, no? Na makita ninyo, and imagine wala kaayoy street lights danhang dapita. It is more likely to cause a major accident. So that's why it is crucial for that particular area to have enough street lights to for the safety of the local residents as well as to the commuters and travelers. So the absence of lampposts at strategic locations along the South Diversion Road has been identified as a significant risk factor of road accidents. So can we go to another slide, Mr. Sek? There you can see we have the actual image there of the road from Makasandig South Diversion Road. You can clearly see that there are not enough street lights going to the particularly in that area. And another slide, please. And that image there is going to Upper Kamamanan. So you can clearly see na there has been a lack of proper street lamppost. Therefore, the absence of lampposts at strategic locations along the South Diversion Road has been identified as significant risk factor for road accidents, criminal activity, and reduced road safety. The resolution requesting the installation of lampposts along the South Diversion Road addresses a critical need for safety and security in the city. By installing adequate lighting, the city government would take proactive steps to reduce accidents, prevent crime, and improve the overall quality of life for residents and visitors. The cooperation of the mayor and the chairperson of the Committee on Public Utilities is crucial for the successful implementation of this project, which has the potential to make a significant difference in the safety and development of the community. So the purpose for this action, to request the installation of lampposts along the South Diversion Road, is first and foremost, of course, to improve road safety. Because proper lighting will enhance visibility for vehicles and pedestrians, reducing the risk of accidents and promoting a safer travel, particularly at night. Because in the morning, of course, there is vision, there is sunlight. So, particularly at night. Second to that is to enhance public security. Because well-lit roads are proven to deter criminal activities such as theft, vandalism, and other safety concerns. Improved lighting can foster a sense of security in the community. And next to that is to support traffic management. Clear visibility of road signs, lanes, and traffic signals will help improve traffic flow and reduce accidents caused by poor road conditions. So for enhanced public security, I'd like to go back to that. So yes, it is very crucial because it could deter criminal activities such as like what I said, theft, vandalism, and other safety concerns. Because if you can imagine, in that area, it does not have enough street lampposts, which of course can produce or deter criminal activities. So kung imong imagine dito gyud magtapok ang mga criminal, because of course ngit-ngit man siya nga dapit, dili man makita, dili man ma-observe diretso sa mga atong city officials or sa atong mga police. So dito gyud sila magtapok. And prone gid kay siya prone po siya sa road accidents tungod kay kung makita ninyo sa mapa ganina, kurbada gid siya, daghan siya paliko-liko. So imagine na lang kung wala toy suga nga tarong gyud. So mas dako gyud possible nga dako ang risk nga mahitabo nga nagi accident or major accident nga mahitabo tutong dapita. So and also no, according to our local residents no, mo po na ilang concern pod tungod kay wala lagi sakto nga na na street lamppost ato nga area. So therefore, at the proper time, I move to propose a resolution for the installation of street lamppost along the South Diversion Road will be approved. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran. At the proper time, we will consider the proposal of the special report of Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May we recognize our second reporter on our special report, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Joy V. Pachico.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Joy V. Pachico, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Vice Mayor Honorable Teen Junior Bustamante, Mayor Fruji B. Sabelio, to our Rotary Youth City Councilors, audience at the back, friends watching live, and media. And before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge my counterpart, Honorable City Councilor Dato Roberto P. Cabaring, who's at the back for his presence this morning. Again, good morning. Mr. Chair, sa dili pa nako i-present ang akong report, gusto nako ipaabot sa inyuha unsa ang mga indigenous peoples or ato silang ginatawag nga IPs. Ang mga katutubo mao ang mga tawo nga gikan sa mga lahi nga adunay kaugalingong kultura, tradisyon ug pamaagi sa kinabuhi nga lahi uban sa mga grupo sa komunidad. Ang ilang mga ninuno nagapuyo sa mga lugar nga ilang gipuy-an karon. Ug kasagaran, konektado sila sa land og natural nga mga kahinguan sama sa mga lasang, bukid ug dagat. Ang uban sa mga katutubo napalayas gikan sa ilang ancestral land tungod sa kalambuan sa mga lungsod o uban pang mga hinungdanan. Apan nagpadayon gihapon sila sa ilang mga kultura ug mga pagtuo nga nagasalig sa kalikupan ug sa yutang kabilin. Busa ang mga katutubo usa ka grupo nga adunay dakong kahulugan tungod sa ilang relasyon sa land ug sa environment. Ug bahin ani ni adtong Miyerkules, nangutana ko sa secretary ni Honorable City Councilor Dato Roberto P. Cabaring ug naa siya diri sa likod karon bahin sa problema nga gisagubang sa atong IPs karon. Ug siya dayon mitubag bahin sa issue sa mga kabatan-unan. Oo, basin mauusab kini ang inyong gihuna-huna karon, ang teenage pregnancy. Kini usa sa tulo sa pinakadelikado nga issue karon sa ato ang syudad. Ug nagaingon ko unsa man ang hinungdan ani. Ug mao kini ang nagdala nako sa paghimo og interview aron makuha ang insaktong impormasyon. Nangutana mi sa duha ka higaunon nga teenager nga nag-edad sa 17 anyos nga gikan sa barangay Dansulihon. Og pareho ra ang ilahang tubag. ang kakulangan sa knowledge. Kini kay sila nagpuyo sa layo nga lugar sa barangay ug dili sila makadawat og husto nga impormasyon sama sa pahayag bahin sa human sexuality, fertility awareness, relationships, and sexual and reproductive health nga mga hinisgutan nga grabe ka importante o kinahanglan gyud matubag karon nga panahon. Ang kakulangan sa edukasyon mao ang usa sa rason ngano nga nagpadayon ang pagdaghan sa populasyon, labi na sa mga kabatan-unan ug mga katutubo diri sa Cagayan de Oro. Base sa datos nga akong nakolekta gikan sa National Institute of Health, ang kabuuang teenage pregnancy rate sa SGH ni adtong 2014 kay 8.3%. Apan ang mga kabatan-unang katutubo kay adunay mga taas nga rate sa teenage pregnancy nga 10.2% kumpara sa 7.9% sa mga dili katutubo. Ang pagtuon usab nagpakita nga ang mga kabatan-unang katutubo kay 2.87 ka beses mas taas ang posibilidad nga magpuyo nga single mother. Adunay 1.57 ka beses nga mas taas ang nga risgo nga ang mag-undergo og cesarean section sa panahon sa childbirth. Og 2.05 ka beses mas taas nga risgo nga manganak og bata nga ubos ang timbang. Kini nagpasabot nga ang mga kabatan-unang katutubo mas daghan og teenage pregnancy kumpara sa dili katutubo. So kani sila wala nato natagaan og atensyon kay more on likely ga-focus ta sa mga dili katutubo. So it's better no nga ato pud silang tagaan og atensyon since sa datos nga akong nakita mas dako og percentage kaning ato ang mga IPs adolescent nga ga-undergo og teenage pregnancy kaysa sa dili katutubo. Ang mga katutubo nga teen moms mas dako ang posibilidad nga magpuyo nga walay kapikas, problema sa childbirth, og magkaanak og bata nga ubos ang timbang. Ang mga risgo sa mga butangan ni ining mga kahimtang mas taas sa ila kumpara sa uban. Sumao kini ang akong advocacy. Kinahanglan nato tagaan og dakong pagtagad ang mga katutubo og dili lang kita mag-focus sa mga dili katutubo. Kay base sa datos, mas taas ang rate sa teenage pregnancy sa mga katutubo kaysa sa dili katutubo. As what you have heard, Mr. Chair, one of the reason for this situation is the lack of education, which needs to be addressed urgently. Therefore, I would like to propose the passing of the resolution to address this issue at the proper time. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Pacheco. Thank you for voicing out for the indigenous adolescents. At the proper time, we will consider the proposal of the special report for Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Pacheco. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the business of the day, let's have the first item. May I request the proponent of proposed resolution number 2024-001, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras, to do her sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. And also thank you to our Honorable RY City Mayor, Fruji Jr. Visabalio. Good morning to everyone, to my fellow RY City Councilors, to our viewers online, and to our media. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of my counterpart, Ma'am Evie Emano. Thank you so much. Post RY Resolution number 2024-001, requesting the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy and City Councilor J.R. Pascual, Chairman of the Tourism Committee, to appropriate funds and allocate a spot at Plaza Divisoria for the monument of Josefa Escoda, the founder of Girl Scouts of the Philippines. With this, Mr. Chair, I move to approve RY Resolution number 2024-001. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-001. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, you are recognized.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry. So, ang nakabutan there is to have a budget for the monument of Josefa Escoda. I would like to know sa ang significance ani ngano kailangan ng patukuran og monument. Thank you.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As to address the question of Honorable Pia, the significance of Josefa Escoda is she is very significant, especially to the youth, especially to our young girls here in Cagayan de Oro City, especially that she founded the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, and also that she has several contributions in the World War II. And the impact of Girl Scouts here in Cagayan de Oro City is very big. As of October 2024, we have 9,000 registered Girl Scouts. And since 2007, Cagayan de Oro City has produced 20 Chief Girl Scout medalists, which is the highest form of award in Girl Scouts. So I believe that Josefa Escoda has a big significance here in Cagayan, especially to the youth, especially to the young girls. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras. Any more discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Jasmine T. Cubar, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. So, point of inquiry. Plaza Divisoria existing infrastructure and aesthetics may not be accommodate a large monument. It may cause a potential disruptions to daily life, traffic, and commerce during construction. And Josefa Escoda is already honored through various tributes, including Josefa Escoda Hall and the Doña Josefa Escoda Monument in Dingras, Ilocos Norte. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli Carreras, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To address the question of Honorable Jasmine T. Cubar, Mr. Chair, we're not requesting a gigantus monument in Plaza Divisoria. We are only requesting for Josefa Escoda to be commemorated since, as I've mentioned earlier, she has a big significance and a big impact here in Cagayan de Oro City. And as also mentioned by Honorable Jasmine, that she already has special recognitions in other places. Given that she said that she already has those recognitions in Ilocos, but we don't have our own here in Cagayan de Oro City.
Yes.
That's why I move to approve this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor John Mark Payaw, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to everyone. It is a point of manifestation. I will agree and support the proposed resolution of Councilor Claire Carreras because it's really important to remember the persons nga dako kayo contribution labi na sa atong mga kabatanunan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor John Mark Espayo. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I just add that the significance of Josefa here, no? I want to emphasize that dili tanan youth na kaila niya. Especially nga, nangutan ako sa ako ang friends na nakoy plano nga gusto ko nga magpa-monument kang Josefa. And then nag-reply sila sa ako, kinsa na? So that is I think it's a bit alarming that I know that the national heroes should deserve to be remembered. They deserve to be remembered because of the sacrifices that they have made for our country, and especially to Sefa, especially to the young girls and the youth. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ivan Dinganon, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry lang ni siya, Honorable RY Councilor Claire. So, Divisoria is very, ano na ka siya karon ka ng, guot na kaayo. This because daga na kayog mga gipang tukod pod bitaw. And also, napoy project ato ang mayor which is Project Loan How to siya. So, if dito gid matukod ang monument ni Josefina,
Josefa.
sa kana siya. So,
That proves. Yes.
ma-ensure ba gyud nimo? Like for example, daghan kayo Girl Scout, di ba, as what you have said, 9,000 sa Cagayan de Oro. If kana nga day or kana nga namo yearly gathering dito sa Divisoria, ma-ensure ba nimo nga like ang security bitaw sa inyo ha, like guot biya to siya tapos daghan kaayo mo, so what if dili gid mo masigo didto? So and if ever pangitaan mo og lain spot nga kung asa ibutang ang monument, is it okay ba sa imuha nga at least matagaan pod mo og kana bitaw mas dako nga area, mas safety mo, so dili mo magguot didto? So kato lang. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ivan A. Dinganon. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you sa imuang concern, Honorable Ivan. I think it's once we put a monument ni Josefa sa Plaza Divisoria, I have chosen Plaza Divisoria initial na iyahang spot, no, because I want Josefa Lianes Escoda to be seen by everyone, because dato sa Plaza Divisoria dato pod nakabutang ang uban natong national heroes. Example, si Jose Rizal, tuapod siya dadto. So I think she deserves to be put there as well. And regarding sa yearly na mo nga Escoda Day, so it would be nice pod to have our own space, because yearly ga Escoda Day ang Girl Scouts sa MacArthur Park. But they can also have their Escoda Day in Plaza Divisoria if ever na matukuran siya dadto, but not entirely a whole ceremony. Because in Girl Scouts, they have this thing na sila'y kanang short ay gamay lang nga commemoration na dili jud mag-require nga there's a whole program gid dadto. So that's the answer to your question. And lastly, sa imong concern nga if mahatagan mig other space, yes, it would be nice pod, because ang goal ra gyud for the Girl Scouts is matukod ang monument. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Angeli C. Carreras. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth Councilor Matt Pintor, you are recognized.
Good, thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning to everyone. Regarding sa point of inquiry lang, regarding sa funds of this, kay it says here manggod sa resolution nga aside sa nag-request of allocated spot, nag-request po of appropriate funds. Since this is a statue honoring the Girl Scout of the Philippines, can they also take part or makakontribute po ba sila sa budget for the statue, or sa based sa reso stating that the request is ang city lang ba ang mo cover sa whole budget? That's all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Regarding your concern, Honorable Matt, before I wrote this resolution, I have consulted with the Misamis Oriental Girl Scouts of the Philippines with their council executive, Madam Lyra P. Baguchay. I asked her if the council would be willing to support the said na magtukod og monument, and she replied to me that yes, the council would support since it is the Girl Scouts founder.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Rotary Youth Councilor Shai Excelise, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Just a point of inquiry po. Mr. Chair, may I ask Honorable Claire Angeli C. Carreras on why this resolution focuses solely on the Girl Scouts of the Philippines? Wouldn't it be better to also consider the Boy Scouts as they currently do not have a monument in Cagayan de Oro? This would help ensure fairness and recognition for both scouting organizations. That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for your concern, Honorable Shaira. The resolution that I wrote is focused on the Girl Scouts of the Philippines. And personally, I think that it would be fair if Lord Baden-Powell would be there alongside Josefa Escoda. But I think that it would be up for another resolution. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you very much. Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras. Any discussions? There being none. Any amendments? There being none. Any objections? There being none. Therefore, the approval of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-001 is hereby approved. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading of proposed resolution number 2024-001.
There's this motion for the second and final reading of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-001. Any second? Severally seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion for the second and final reading of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-001 is hereby carried. Yes, Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the second item, may I request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 202002, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, to be recognized to do his sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Rotary Youth City Mayor Mr. Fuji Sabelo Jr., good morning. Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Queen Bustamante, good morning. To my co-Rotary Youth City Councilor and to our City Councilor sitting at the back, good morning po, ma'am, sir. To my co-Rotarians from Executive Department, good morning. And to our Rotary Youth alumni that's sitting at the back also, good morning po, sir. And before I start my resolution, no, as what we observe, daghan kayog iro nga siglakaw-lakaw and it's so harmful for us human, not sa atua lang. Kay nature na sa ila ang mamaak, labi nagmakakuan na sila og danger. So, yes, like what Rotary City Councilor Megan said, basta makasense sila kanang danger, mamaakin na sila or manggukod. I want to share real life experience sa akong classmate, no, if galanto siya karon sa live. Nag-training siya sa athlete as a runner sa gawas and nairo nga gilakag siya and napaakan yun siya. And murag naluoy mi niya, gakatawa mi. So, mo to no, so I would like to propose Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002, requesting the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy and barangay officials to strictly implement the Animal Welfare Code Act of 1998 through the continuing distribution of free anti-rabies vaccine and free check-up to all dogs in Barangay Dansulian and other barangay in Cagayan de Oro City. That's all, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, upon reading the resolution, nakita na ako dari nga free anti-rabies and vaccine and free checkup to all dogs. So, my point of inquiry, nga na all dogs man, ay all dogs ra, nga dili raman ang iro ang naay rabies. And at the same time, dili ra pod iro ang domestic animal, na pod ang iring, which is one of the most common domestic animals. So, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To answer that question, sir, Mr. Chair, no, if nganong dog ra ang ikuan, so because we need to be specific and according to the data nga ako nakita sa World Health Organization, dog bites and scratches cause 99% of human rabies cases and can be prevented through dog vaccination and bite prevention. So dog ang murag siya gyud ang pinakabanggiitan nga ginikanan sa rabies nga murag case dare sa atong nasod, dili lang sa Cagayan de Oro kundi dili sa atong nasod. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial. Any more discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Shira and V. Excelise, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry. Mr. Chair, may I ask Honorable Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sibyal on while this resolution focuses on the vaccination and check-up of dogs, could the Honorable clarify if there are any plans to address the control of stray animals in our community, especially since they are a primary concern when it comes to rabies transmission? That would be all po. Thank you.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm requesting Honorable City Councilor Ate Shira to repeat the question for me, please.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Shira Excelise, you are recognized.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. So, point of inquiry. While this resolution focuses on the vaccination and checkup of dogs, could the Honorable clarify if there are any plans to address the control of stray animals in our community, especially since they are a primary concern when it comes to rabies transmission? That would be all. Thank you.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think she is asking about the plans nga among yan if makuha ni nga reso. So what I'm planning is magkuha og free vaccination and free check-up, and if kuan lang makuha ni nga reso, dili na nako hold kung unsay mahitabo gyud ani nga kuan, since nga ang trabaho sa legislative is magpasag reso and nara sa mga assigned department ang mga ingana nga mga trabaho. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a point of manifestation. No, I hereby manifest my strong support for request for the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, along with the barangay officials, to strictly enforce the provisions of the Animal Welfare Code Act of 1998. This can be achieved through the continued widespread, as said, distribution of free anti-rabies vaccine and free veterinary checkups for all dogs in Barangay Dansolihon as well as in other barangays across Cagayan de Oro City. Such actions will not only safeguard the health and well-being of both animals and the community, but also ensure a more human and responsible approach to animal welfare within the city. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rotario City Councilor Megan Jared S. Susmeran. Any discussions? Yes, Rotario City Councilor Gian Garcia, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry lang po. How will you ensure that all dogs can get a free vaccine? And who will be the one na mag-facilitate ana nga knowing nga daghan kay iro and imong gistorya ganina na if makasense sila og danger something mamaak sila. So kinsa who will be the one nga mag-facilitate ana para magkuha sa mga dogs or magbutang sa mga vaccine, and how will you ensure that it will success? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Rotary City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To address that question po, di na ako na-hold ang anak nga mga cause ang duty lang yun sa legislative is magpasa ra yun sa resto like what I said before, no? And naman tayo mga department, if magkuan natin mga department nga maka-hold ana sa ilaha nga naay ila na nga murag ila na nga trabaho, if makuan ni nga resto ila na nga trabaho nga mag-hold ana nga case po. And to add my kaganina po sa question ni Honorable City Councilor Shaira po about sa plan sa stray dogs, no? Stray animals rather. So this reso is about lagi siya sa stray animals. So I'm passing a amendation nga ako ning ilisan ang title po. Thank you sa imong suggestion po kay ang mga animals nga naa sa panimalay is atong gakabantayan. Narigid siya sa balay so dili kay siya maka-affect sa atong community. But one reason nga nung naay rabies case nga gikan sa dog kay kanag yung mga stray animals nga walay gaatiman. So that's all po. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Rotary City Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial. Yes, Rotary City Councilor Kyle D. Olivo, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry lang. I just want to ask, how can we strictly implement if there's a lack of supply of anti-rabies in our city? According to one media outlet, Center in CDO warns dwindling supply of anti-rabies in our city. Thank you.
To add on the to address the question of Rotarius City Councilor Kyle D. Olivo, this said resolution is only a request, an idea to be requested to the higher office or to the city governance of Cagayan de Oro City. Councilor Carl Patrick D. Sebial doesn't hold the account because it's only a request, an idea. He is not the department of, for example, the COA, the budgeting. He is not the one who's in charge. He's just a councilor that requests for the approval. Is that understood? Okay. So are there any motion to suspend the discussion? Yes, Rotary City Councilor Gian Garcia, you're recognized.
Point of manifestation, Mr. Chair. So so I based sa iyahang kuan ka ng as a concerned youth to my fellow residents pud no for safety sa residents, I support the strict implementation of the Animal Welfare Code Act, including providing free anti-rabies vaccines and checkups for dogs. No, because I believe that this initiative is essential for public health. It promotes responsible pet ownership, ensuring a safer community for everyone. Because as a youth would know, try to put that we ensure na safety ang ato ang palibot. So thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Gian Garcia. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Jasmine T. Cubar, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in the interest of time, since we still have a lot of items in the agenda, I move to end the discussion of the current proposed resolution RY number 2024-002. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the suspension of further discussions for the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the suspension of discussion for proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002 is hereby carried. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I now move for the approval of proposed resolution, Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002, requesting the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy and barangay officials to strictly implement the Animal Welfare Code Act of 1998 to the continuing distribution of free anti-rabies vaccine and free checkup to all animals, correct me if I'm wrong, including stray animals in Barangay Dansulihon and other barangays in Cagayan de Oro City.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002. Any second? Severally seconded. Any objection? There being none, any amendments? There being none, therefore the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002 is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? Therefore, the motion for the second and final reading of proposed resolution, Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-002 is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
For the third item, may we request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-003, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Josh J. Nabong, to be recognized to do his sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Josh J. Nabong, you are recognized.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer, our Rotary Youth Vice Mayor, Kin S. Bustamante, our Rotary Youth Mayor, Proji Junior V. Sabelio, and to our esteemed councilors, guests, and our online viewers, maayong buntag. Proposed Resolution number 2024-003, requesting the City Mayor Rolando Clarix A. Uy, Honorable City Councilor Yan Lam S. Lim, Chairperson of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable City Councilor Roger G. Abaday, Chairperson of the Committee on Environment, Honorable City Councilor Kenneth John D. Secala, Chairperson of the Committee on Youth Development, City Local Environment and Natural Resources Office, or CLENRO, and Honorable Barangay SK officials to implement the Basura Kapalit Impang Imprenta campaign in all barangays to provide free printing services to all learners, especially to indigent students of Cagayan de Oro City. So hereby, I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-003. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-003. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Regarding proposed RY Resolution number 2024-003, can you elaborate po, Honorable Ethan Josh? Can you elaborate by what you mean by basura? Because saying basura is very broad and daghan kayo klase-klase nga basura. So, can everyone bring kanang basura lang gyud to the city? Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So to answer the point of inquiry of Honorable Claire Carreras, sorry. So to elaborate the word basura, it was the given title of my campaign, the name of my campaign, because it is just because in my resolution, I stated there that only plastic bottles. So that's why it is basura, because it's like for the name, you know? So that it would be catchy for the city and for the government, for the local government. So that's why I named the campaign Basura instead of plastic bottles. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In the interest of time, I move to limit the number of discussions or inquiries to 3 only.
There's this motion to limit the discussions of each resolution to 3.
3.
3 discussions.
3 discussions.
Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore the motion to limit the discussion of each resolution is hereby carried. Any further discussions in regards with the resolution? Yes, Honorable Rotary Youth City Councilor Princess Nina F. Naldo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry, what measure will be taken to ensure the sustainability of the campaign and its long-term impact? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To answer the question of Honorable Princess Nina F. Nalido, I would like to request my chair. I would like to request, Mr. Chair, the recognition of my co-proponent, Honorable Jasmine T. Cobar, because she would like to answer that question. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Jasmine T. Kubar, you are recognized. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To answer the question, the barangay may consider establishing partnerships with local businesses or organizations to provide additional incentives or resources for the campaign. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Jasmine T. Kubar. There are no further discussions because earlier we have made a motion to limit the discussions into 3 discussions only per resolution. Three resolutions. Yes, three resolutions. Three resolutions. Three discussions, rather. Three discussions. There are no further discussions. Any amendments? Any objections? There being objections? Point of order recognized. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of order lang, kaduha pa ta nag-discussion po. Thank you.
Okay, so to resume our discussion, any discussions? Yes, Rotary City Councilor Angel Rabago, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry. How will the Basura Kapalit Pang Imprenta campaign be implemented across all barangays considering the varying levels of resources and infrastructures? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary City Councilor Angel Rabago. Yes, Rotary City Councilor Ethan Nabong, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, thank you for that concern, Honorable Angel F. Rabago. So, um, the concern is all about the lack of resources of each barangays. So that's why I propose this resolution to we have partnership, you know. So that's why we have partnership with Clenro so that they will provide the needs of the barangay, the other matters that needs for the campaign. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary City Councilor Ethan Nabong. Therefore, there are no more any discussions. Any amendments? There being none. Any objections? There being none. Therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotarios resolution number 2024-003 is hereby carried. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
I move for this. I thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I now move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion to move for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none. Therefore, the motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For our fourth item, may we request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-004, Rotary Youth City Councilor Giancarlo R. Garcia, to be recognized to do his sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Giancarlo R. Garcia, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And good morning, Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor, Honorable Keen S. Bustamante, and to our Rotary Youth City Mayor, Honorable Fruji V. Sabello, and to my fellow Rotary Youth City Councilors, good morning, and to our viewers online, and to our guest nga naa sa likod, and to our executive departments, and also to our alumni. So good morning, everyone. I move for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2024-004, requesting the Honorable City Mayor Clarence A. Uy, along with the relevant officials, to conduct inclusive parent-learner workshops focused on improving parent-child communication, strengthening family relationships, promoting positive parenting, and learner behavioral support techniques in all schools in Cagayan de Oro City. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotarios Resolution number 2024-004. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary City Councilor Claire Galimba, you are recognized. Sorry. Charisse.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, point of inquiry. Since it is a parent-learners workshop, Mr. Chair, nagi parents involved aning up activity. So how can we ensure that the parents will participate in this activity or the parent will attend the workshop when sa releasing of cards palang gani is dili na gabali-bali ang uban parents? Thank you. That would be all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Rotary City Councilor Gian Garcia, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you so much, Honorable one of my fellow city councilor, for that concern. To ensure parents join the workshop, we will highlight the benefits of family relationships and their children's well-being. And also, no, para ma-feel na valued ang ilahang time, we will offer incentives such as certificates, snacks, something free meals, or a rice. Because if makadungog sila og inaana, ma-encourage sila and ma-interested sila to join the workshop. And also, Mr. Chair, I believe also that walay parents nga gusto malayo silang anak it because of strained relationships. So, for me, ma-ensure sila to attend this kind of workshop po. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotario City Councilor Gian Garcia. Yes, Rotario City Councilor Ethan Nabo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, point of inquiry, how will the workshops be structured to accommodate the diverse needs of parents and learners, particularly those with strained relationships with their parents? Again, okay, so how will the workshop be structured to accommodate the diverse needs of parents and learners, particularly those with strained relationships? That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Rotario City Councilor Gian Garcia, you are recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I request the Honorable Ethan to repeat the question, please. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Rotario City Councilor Ethan Nabong, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, my inquiry is that unsay buhaton sa workshop or unsay structure sa workshop para ma-strengthen ang relationship between sa learners o sa parents nga especially sa mga learners nga dili duol sa ilahang parents.
Rotario City Councilor Gian Garcia, you are recognized.
All right, so thank you so much, Honorable Ethan, for that concern. So,
sorry to interrupt, but let us acknowledge the presence of Attorney Ray Palma. Yes, Rotario City Councilor Gian Garcia, you are recognized.
So thank you so much, Mr. Chair. So according to your concern, what are the structures? For me po, if the parents, if there's a strained relationships between the learner and the parent po, if they join the workshop po, the flow or the structure po, makita po sa ato ang title like it talks about the improvement of parent-child communication and strengthening the family relationships, no? And also promoting positive parent and the learner behavioral support techniques. And also para pod nice ang iyahang outcome sa workshops, we have a feedback mechanism to ensure nga okay ang workshops, and also if mag-ask mo if something na ay mga what activities na mga himo sa will happen during the workshop. First is we have a role-playing scenarios, something like that, and a practice effective communication so that it can help to the learner and parents that have a strained relationship po. I hope it will answer the question, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Gian Garcia. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Joy V. Pachico, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So point of inquiry sa imuhang kanang resolution, Honorable Ethan Josh.
No,
Ay, Gian, sorry.
Gian Garcia.
Again. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Point of inquiry. This question is for Honorable Gian Carlo R. Garcia. So, wala man jud na specify dire kung once lang ba ma-held ang workshops. So, I propose like, what if na ay follow-up session or na support groups nga mahitabo para good ma-strengthen gid nato ang connections between parents and the child po. That's all. Thank you.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Ryan my bad. Gian Garcia, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, and thank you so much, my fellow City Councilor, Honorable Kimberly Pachico, for that concern. According to my resolution, i-held siya during Saturday and Sunday. It because dili tanan Sunday ay dili tanan Sabado is naatay people nga something, naatay people are people nga gasimba sila during that time, and also naapoy sa Sunday is like napoy people nga Sabadista, so we ensure sa schedule ani nga workshop para ma-held, and also about according to your concern pod, I'm kinsabay ang something mag-follow up ani. Mag-follow up ani is the school administration, such as principals and guidance counselors, as well as the community leaders, no, like barangay captains and local government representatives. Sila ang mag-follow up for participant, and they will ensure the workshop benefits are sustained po and provide additional support as needed po. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Giancarlo R. Garcia. There are no more discussions left. Any amendments of the said resolution? Any objections? Objection recognized. Let's divide the House. Those who are in favor of the said resolution, say aye. Raise your hands, please. Mr. Secretary, please. (15) in favor of to approve. Those who are against, please raise your hands. Ingon ang kwa.
There are 4 councilors who is not in favor.
Not in favor. Okay, so there are a total of 15 in favor and abstain. 1 abstain. Any abstain? There being none. Therefore, The motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-004 is hereby approved. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion to move for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the fifth item, may we request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-005, Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, to be recognized to do her sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to our Rotary Youth City Mayor, Mr. Fuji Sabelio, to all the Rotary Youth City Councilors, especially to the media and our guests. So, proposed RY Resolution number 2024-005, requesting Honorable City Councilor Suzette Magtahas Daba, Chairperson of the Committee on Education, Dr. Roy Angelo Igazo, Schools Division Superintendent of Cagayan de Oro City, the Community Improvement Division, Local School Board, the President of Cagayan de Oro Association of Private Elementary Schools, and President of Association of Private Secondary Schools in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental, to engage in a dialogue to discuss the effectiveness and importance of establishing teen centers in private schools as a mechanism to support students' mental health and well-being. I move for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2024-005.
Thank you. There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-005. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Regarding proposed resolution of Honorable Pia, Rotary Youth Councilor Honorable Pia, stated there that to engage in a dialogue for a discussion. So, point of inquiry, my question is, why only to engage in a dialogue when you have the power to make a resolution? You can make a stronger program for this said issue. So, why only limit to a dialogue? That's my question. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras. Yes, Rotary Youth Councilor Pia Cerojales, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, to answer that question, last Friday, Sir Michael Abregar, the Population Program Officer, stated that nag-try sila og connect sa mga private schools in regards to create teen centers. But dili sila diretso maka-connect sa private schools. That is why I propose for a resolution of having a discussion para mabalaan kung unsa ang hindrances nga no until now wala pa gyapon creation sa teen centers. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any discussions? I believe nagpataas to ganiya si Delena. Ano to? Okay. Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt Zabala, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ang point of inquiry lang, about na ni sa title sa imong resolution, why nakaseparate ang mental health sa well-being na ang well-being is na naman diya ang mental health o physical health? Wala akong question.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, separated na ako ang mental health and well-being is because dili lang well-being ang definition sa well-being sa mental health. Daghan pud kay na siya pasabot ana sa stated dito, physical, ilang emotional, and aside from that, ila pong kanang ilang the way sila nga mag act, 'di ba? Like for example, well-being sa isa ka bata is to have this capacity nga mag tagaan sila og recreational play, and the teen centers can provide that. So I guess gi-separate yun ako siya kay tungod daghan pa definition ang well-being, and dili lang siya solely based lang yun sa mental health. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Rotary City Councilor Pia Cerojales. Yes, Rotary City Councilor Ethan Nabong, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, point of manifestation, I strongly support with this resolution as it recognizes the importance of addressing the mental health needs of students, especially in private schools. Teen centers can provide a valuable resource for students to connect with peers, seek support, and develop coping skills. By investing in the mental health of our students, we can create a more positive and supportive learning environment. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that manifestation, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ethan Nabong. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to make a point of manifestation. No? I'd like to manifest my support to propose Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-005 for Honorable City Councilor Pia Mary Serojales is a dear friend of mine. And besides that, as a learner coming from a private school, I strongly believe that a teen center is very much needed as well as in private school for the sake of mental health and well-being of the learners. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that manifestation, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran. Any no more left discussions? Any amendments? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to amend the resolution to include a clause requesting a survey or needs assessment to determine which private schools require these centers to avoid redundancy in schools that already provide similar services. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's that amendment. Any second? Severally seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the request for the amendment of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-005 is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I now move for the approval for the proposed resolution number 2024-005, proposed Rotary Youth Resolution requesting Honorable City Councilor Suzette Magtahas Daba, Chairperson of the Committee on Education, Dr. Roy Angela E. Gazo, Schools Division Superintendent of Cagayan de Oro City, the Community Improvement Division, CID, the School Board, the President of Cagayan de Oro Association of Private Elementary School or CAPES, and President of Association of Private Secondary Schools in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental to engage in a dialogue to discuss the effectiveness and importance of establishing teen center in private schools as a mechanism to support students' mental health and well-being, with the amendment with a survey for which schools have existing systems. Thank you.
There's that motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-005. Any second? Any objection? There being none, therefore, The motion of approval for proposed Rotario's resolution number 2024-005 is hereby approved. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 6, may we request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-006, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt P. Zabala, to be recognized to do his sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt P. Zabala, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Rotary Youth Mayor Troje Jr. Sabelio, Rotary Youth Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante, members of the 20th Rotary Youth Councilors, guests, viewers online, media, once again, good morning. Proposed RY resolution requesting Honorable City Mayor Rolando E. Uy, Honorable City Councilor George S. Cooking, Committee of the Trade and Commerce, and Oral Youth Development to conduct a yearly symposium for the youth on how to start their own business through digital entrepreneurship. With this, I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-006.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotario's resolution number 2024-006. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotario City Councilor Charis Galimba, you are recognized.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of inquiry. It is mentioned here, Mr. Chair, that there will be a symposium for youth. Now, is it a symposium for all the youths around Cagayan de Oro City? Like, iusa tanan youth around city o sa isa ka place for the symposium? Or unsa ba kay, considering the word youth, daghan gid kaayo youths sa CDO and siguro dili gani sila maigo in one place lang. So, gusto na ko i-clarify if iusa ba gyud tanan youth in this symposium. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotario City Councilor Charis Galimba. Yes, Rotario City Councilor Kurt Zabala, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, I would like to answer the sagyatag nga question ni City Councilor Charis. Yes, iusa sila tanan sa isa ka location. So, pero dili ako magkuan sa location na kay kuan ang naka-assign na isang committee na naka-assign sa akong resolution if maaprubahan siya. So, kuan mag-suggest na pud ko sa committee na naka-assign dani na pwede ba ang possible location is para dako ang venue is sa kuan City Hall diya sa to ang sa tong tourism and also sa makipag sila collaborate sila sa university auditoriums para dako jud kayo ang venue para dagan pud ang maka-attend pud na sa symposium. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotario City Councilor Kurt Zabala. Yes, Rotario City Councilor Kyle Olivo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to manifest my support to this resolution number 2024-006 because as an ABM student, I know how important to know how to start business. But point of inquiry, digital entrepreneurship ra ba ang atong ibutang sa symposium? dili ba nato siya pwede bud nga traditional na entrepreneurship and ibutang nato sa resolution na entrepreneurship as general na lang. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kyle Olivo. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt Zabala, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, regardless sa question ni Kuan na sa digital entrepreneurship ra ba naka-focus ang symposium? Yes, sa digital entrepreneurship ra siya naka-focus because if kung ipagsabay mo na to ang duha ka entrepreneurship which is the traditional entrepreneurship and the digital entrepreneurship is mudako jud ang scope ana. Mas madugay mahuman ang symposium. So yearly ra ni siya mahitabo guys. And also kung gusto jud mo na naay traditional entrepreneurship po na makita mo is I think much better kung magbuhat na lang another resolution para mas madali mahuman ang event. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt Zabala. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Shira Ann V. Excelisa, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Considering that the proposal calls for a yearly symposium to guide the youth in starting businesses through digital platforms, could Honorable Kurt P. Zabala clarify how this initiative will ensure continuous support and mentorship for the youth beyond the symposium to help them successfully establish and manage their businesses? That would be all.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Kurt Zabala, you are recognized.
I think is dili na ako na trabaho. I think sa committee na siya na trabaho. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that. There are no more discussions left. Are there any amendments to the said resolution? I repeat, are there any amendments to the said resolution? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to amend that instead of all youth, it would be better to select selected youth to participate in this workshop so that katong mga youth leader nga na-select sila na ang mag-teach sa mga youth nga reside sa ilang barangay. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Pia Cerojales. There's that amendment. Any second? Severally seconded. Any objection? Objection recognized. Therefore, let's divide the House. Those who are in favor for the amendment of the said resolution, say aye and raise your hand. Raise your hand for those who are in favor for the amendment.
There are 8 councilors who are in favor po, Mr. Chair.
And those who are not in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
There are 6 councilors. 6 councilors who are not in favor, Mr. Chair. 6. Okay, can we
Please raise your hands.
1, 2, 8 councilors who are not in favor, Mr. Chair. So
it's a tie. So the final. Any abstain? Abstain?
okay,
Any
so
abstain?
3 councilors who are abstaining there.
There are still remaining who didn't have.
So 8 councilors who are in favor, 8 councilors who are not in favor, and 3 councilors who are abstaining po.
So it's a. So therefore, there are a total of 8 in favor and 8 councilors who are not in favor. The final say is for the chair. And the decision is the chairman or the chairperson rather, is in favor for the amendment. Therefore, the motion for the amendment of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-006 is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We now move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-006, proposed Rotary Youth Resolution requesting Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, Honorable City Councilor George S. Goking, Committee of the Trade and Commerce of
Order.
of Aura Youth Development to conduct a yearly symposium for the selected youth on how to start their own business through digital entrepreneurship.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-006. Any second? Severally seconded. Any objections? There being none. Objection? Objection recognized. Let's divide the House. Those who are in favor for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-006, please raise your hand and say aye. Please, higher. Please, higher. In favor for the approval of the said resolution.
There are 8 councilors po who is in favor for the said resolution.
Those who are abstain, please raise your hands higher.
1, 2, 4. There are 4 councilors po who is abstaining.
Okay, so there are 8 in favor and 4 abstain. Therefore, it will be approved. Therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-006 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, the objection? Rotary Youth City Councilor Isan Nabong, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's why I objected because I think the resolution is not good for the students or the youth because they will be engaging the technology, which is not good for everybody, for the youth. And I think that is not a good resolution if that will be approved. Because even though we talk about business, it might lead to a kanang mga laswa or kanang mga dili maayo in online, especially ug mababad ang ato ang mga students ana. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The objection is acknowledged. Let's divide the House. Those who are in favor for the second and final reading, say aye and raise your hand. Higher, higher. In favor, in favor.
There are 13 councilors who are in favor po, Mr. Chair.
Therefore, the motion for the for the second and final reading is jointly approved. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 7, may we request the proponent of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-007, Rotary Youth City Councilor Ivan A. Dinangon to be recognized to do his sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Ivan A. Dinganon, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Rotary Youth Mayor, Mayor Fruji Sabelio. Good morning, Mayor. To our Vice Mayor, Kin S. Bustamante. Good morning. And to my fellow Rotary Youth City official. Good morning. And to my executive uh, committee. Good morning. And to all the online viewers. Proposed resolution requesting the committee chair on sports and youth development, Honorable Kenneth John D. Sakala, to address the shortage of sport equipment and adequate sports facilities in public schools. For this, I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-007. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-007. Any second? Severally seconded. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Tisha Ann Pacheco, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Point of manifestation lang po. I manifest to support the resolution number 2024-007 because I am also a student athlete and I've seen how the lack of proper sports equipment and facilities affect our performance and development. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that. Rotary Youth City Councilor Kyle Olivo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to manifest my support to proposed resolution number 2024-007 because I believe how can student play sports if wala sila equipments? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Kyle Darrell D. Olivo. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor John Mark Payaw, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd also to add a point of manifestation. I will agree and give my strong support the proposed resolution number 2024-007 of Councilor Ivan Dinganon. It is because it really helped our student athlete who are competing other school or represent our city. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that manifestation. Rotary Youth Councilor John Mark S. Payaw. There are no more discussions left. Any amendments for the said resolution? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to amend the resolution number 2024-007 since it is stated here that only ang equipment ang i-address ang shortage sa equipment and facilities. But I would also like to acknowledge na daghan pa other matters in regards to sports. For example, transportation, lack of coaches, lack of training. So I move to amend that to include all those topics in this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras. There's this motion to amend the said resolution. Those who are any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion. There's an objection of the amendment. There's an objection of the amendment for the proposed Rotary Youth resolution number 2024-007. Let's divide the House. Those who are in favor for the said amendment made by Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, raise your hand and say aye. Those who are in favor.
There are 13 councilors po, Mr. Chair, for who is in favor.
Any amendment? Any abstain? Please raise your hands higher.
And 4 councilors who is abstaining po.
Okay, so there are 13 who are in favor and 4 abstain. With that being said, the motion for the amendment of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-007 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 8, proposed resolution number 202.
Point of order, point of order.
Oh, my apologies. I move for the second and final reading of proposed resolution number 2024-007.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Please proceed.
I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-007, a resolution requesting the Committee Chair on Sports and Youth Development, Honorable Kenneth John D. Sakala, to address the shortage of sports equipment and inadequate sports facilities in public schools, with the amendment with the inclusion of transportation, coaches, and training.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-007. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-007 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Yes, Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 8, proposed resolution number 2024-008, may we request the proponent of this resolution, Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante, to state his sponsorial speech.
The chair would like to have a motion to relinquish his chair to Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago to give his statement for the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion to relinquish the chair to Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago is hereby carried.
Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin S. Bustamante, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008, a proposed Rotary Youth Resolution requesting the city governance of Cagayan de Oro City to initiate an annual mandatory conduct of first aid training in all public and private schools within the city, and require private schools to designate School Disaster Risk Reduction Management or SDRRM coordinators, in which I move for the approval of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008, Madam Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008. Any second? Jointly second. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin S. Bustamante stated in your resolution that it is not stated in your resolution whether it be secondary or for elementary. So I'd like to ask, is it only for secondary? And if so, why not include elementary students? For it would be nice no if even elementary students have basic knowledge of first aid. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Rotary Vice Mayor Kin S. Bustamante, you are recognized.
To answer the question of Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, it is only secondary students who are involved in the said first aid training in all public and private schools. It is because that elementary students are not yet that capable of doing such activities such as basic life support, such as CPR, and to speak vernacularly. Dili tanan bata makadaog og CPR. Some of them is medyo maglisod pa. And not in belittling the little ones, but they are not yet that uh mat because not yet mature, because first aid training, when we say first aid, it is the method we use when a life is on the line. So it is important that secondary learners who are at least matured enough or have sufficient and enough knowledge to assess an individual in case of emergency or in times of emergency. That's all. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor. Any discussions? Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Jasmine Cobar, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Point of inquiry. Will training be provided for teachers, staff, and students, or will only the students be trained for first aid training? Because I believe na mas nice jud kung pati po teachers and staff is nine knowledge and skills for first aid training. Thank you. That's all.
Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Keen S. Bustamante, you are recognized.
Yes, so the persons involved in this said first aid training in all public and private schools are only the students. Although it is nice to have teachers, staffs, and faculties to be included in the first aid training, but some of them already have experience or undergo first aid training. And it's better to prioritize students because they are the ones who are in need to be taught these kinds of things. Because teachers, faculty, and staffs have already stock knowledge or basic knowledge or any basic ideas. Because of course, they are the older ones in our schools. And it is much more better if we first prioritize the students. The said if the teachers and staffs be included, I think that's not for me to decide, but to the city governance of Cagayan de Oro City. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Keen S. Bustamante. Any other comments?
Last comment.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Sibial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to amend the title to specify the institution you request. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Point of order.
Point of order. Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Point of order, we have still not yet reached the part of the parliamentary procedure to amend. We are still in the discussion. Thank you so much, Madam Chair.
Yes, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Sibial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. About that, I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss City Councilor Claire. The Madam Councilor asked the comment, so I guess all na siya. So that's all po. Thank you.
So the end of our discussions. Any amendments? There being none. Any objections?
Amendments. Point of order. Point of order. Madam Chair, I think
Yes, City Vice Mayor, Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Keen S. Bustamante, you are recognized.
thank you, Madam Chair. I think Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl have mentioned that there's an amendment. So I think it would be better that the Madam Chair would recognize the amendment.
The amendment is now recognized.
Great.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Sibial, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Like what I said before, I would like to amend the title to specify the institution. I to propose resolution requesting the Department of Education Division of Cagayan de Oro City to initiate an annual mandatory conduct of first aid training in all public and private school within the city and request the Association of Private Secondary School in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental or APSCOMOR to require private school to assignate SDRRM coordinate. That's all po.
Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Carl Sibial. There's this motion to amend the proposed resolution number 2024-08. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any discussions? Any objections? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move for the approval of Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008, proposed Rotary Youth Resolution requesting the City Governance of Cagayan de Oro City, the Department of Education, and the private secondary schools in Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental to initiate an annual mandatory conduct of first aid training in all public and private schools within the city and require private schools to designate school disaster risk reduction management coordinators.
There's this motion for the approval of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-008. Any other comments? Any amendments? Any second? Severely seconded. Any other comments? Any objections? Therefore, the motion for the approval of the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-08 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's a motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? Therefore, the motion is being carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move for the Madam Chair Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago to relinquish her chair to the Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante for the Vice Mayor to regain his chairmanship in this special session.
There's this motion for the Madam Chair Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago to relinquish his chair to the Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante for the Vice Mayor to regain his chairmanship on this special session. Any second? Jointly seconded. Motion is jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore, the motion to regain chairmanship of the Rotary Youth City Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante is hereby carried.
Thank you for that, Rotary Youth City Councilor Angel Rabago. Majority Floor Leader Ken Cyril, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 9, may we request the proponent of proposed resolution number 2024-009, Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Jared S. Susmiran, to be recognized to do her sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Megan Susmeran, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to our Rotary Youth Vice Mayor Kin Bustamante and as well as to our Honorable Rotary Youth City Mayor Fruji Sabelio. Proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-009 requesting the Honorable City Mayor Rolando Clarix Aoy and City Councilor Romeo V. Calizo, Chairperson of the Committee on Public Utilities, to install street lights along the South Diversion Road.
There's this motion for the proposed Rotary Youth Resolution. There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-009. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-009 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 10, may we request the proponent of proposed resolution number 2024-010 to Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly J. V. Pachico to be recognized to do her sponsorial speech.
Rotary Youth City Councilor Kimberly Joy V. Pachico, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I propose RY Resolution number 2024-011 requesting Honorable City Councilor Dato Roberto P. Cabare, Chairperson of Cultural Community and Community Improvement Division of the CID Mayor's Office to conduct an adolescent health and development program training in the barangays for indigenous adolescents. I move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-010. Thank you.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-010. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-010 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 11,
Point of order recognized. Yes, Rotary Youth Councilor Claire Carreras, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I believe we have not moved for a motion for a second final reading. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Point of order recognized. Thank you, Rotary Youth City Councilor Claire Carreras. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
thank you, Honorable Carreras, for that point of order. I move for the second and final reading of proposed resolution number 2024-010.
There's this motion for the second and final reading of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-010. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-010 is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For proposed Rotary Youth Resolution, for item number 11, I move for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-011, expressing deepest gratitude and appreciation to the Clenro Department Manager, Engineer Arman A. Cuenca, and other Clenro personnel for conducting an educational tour to the 21st Rotary Youth officials on November 25, 2024 at the Sanitary Landfill, Barangay Pangalungan.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-011. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-011 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
For item number 12, thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 12, I move for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-012, expressing profound gratitude and acknowledgement to the Honorable City Mayor Rolando Clarex Adlaw Uy, City Administrator Attorney Roy Hilario Pira Agas, the 20th City Council, Sangguniang Panglungsod, headed by Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, City Council Secretary Arturo de San Miguel, the Oro Youth Department Office, and all department managers and employees of the City Government of Cagayan de Oro for their active support and invaluable assistance in providing the Rotary Youth Batch 2024 the privilege to learn and be immersed in the City Hall during the Rotary Youth Week on November 25 to 29, 2024.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-012. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-012 is hereby approved. Majority Floor Leader, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
Motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 13, I move for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-013, expressing profound gratitude and acknowledgement to the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro, headed by President RTN Neil Renard J. Que, to its Vice President, Attorney Armen Rashid O. Malawani, to the Director of the New Generation, Jairus John Gochuco, and the Chairman of the Rotary Youth Week, Attorney Ray Palma, for conducting the annual Rotary Youth Week program.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-013. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore motion for the approval of Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-013 is hereby approved. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Any objection? There being none, therefore motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For item number 14, I move for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-014, expressing profound gratitude and appreciation to the administration and faculty, staff, and students of the Here in Schools who participated in the Rotary Youth Project of the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro from November 25 to 29, 2024 for their unequivocal support, namely Corpus Christi School, Pueblo Campus, Cagayan de Oro National High School, Senior High School, Tignapuluan National High School, Bulwa National High School, Makasandig National High School, Kauswaga National High School, Angeles Sisters National High School, Balulang National High School, Ipona National High School, Pagatpat National High School, Bayabas National High School, Carmen Science High School, Carmen's National High School, Mary Child School, Little Me Academy, Gusa Regional Science High School, Kamamanaan National High School, Indahag National High School, Tagpangi National High School, Dansolejo National High School, Lumbia National High School, Mambuaya National High School, Pilgrim Christian College Senior High School, Informatics Computer Institute, and Canituan National High School.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-014. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-014 is hereby approved. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Any objection? There being none, therefore, motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There being no other matters to take up,
I would like to interfere. I think we have other matters to be discussed in regards with proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-013, in which this proposed Rotary Youth Resolution is a 015 rather, is a resolution supporting the special report made by Honorable Christian Rustico M. Achas during the 104th regular session last Tuesday. Yes, last Tuesday, on the fulfillment of the promised financial support for fisher folks in Cagayan de Oro City and urging immediate action to release the allocated funds. May I recognize Rotary Youth City Councilor Kisha Pacheco? You may have the floor, Madam.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to our Rotary Youth City Mayor, Honorable Fuji Sabalio, and Mr. Chair, good morning. So, proposed RY resolution number 2024-015, a resolution supporting the special report made by Honorable Christian Rustico M. Achas during the 104th regular session in support for Fisher Fox in Cagayan de Oro City and urging immediate action to release the allocated funds. Therefore, I move for the inclusion and approval of the proposed RY Resolution number 2024-015. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's this motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-015. Any second? Jointly seconded. Any objections? There being none, therefore, the motion for the approval of proposed Rotary Youth Resolution number 2024-015 is hereby approved. Mr. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the second and final reading.
There's this motion for the second and final reading. Any second? Any objection? There being none, therefore, the motion for the second and final reading is hereby carried. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There being no other matters to take up, I move for the adjournment of the session.
So before we adjourn this session, in behalf of the 21st Rotary Youth City Council, allow me to express the special gratitude to my counterpart, Honorable City Vice Mayor Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, for being my coach, and other councilors for guiding us and for allowing us to sit beside them, with them giving us tips. And especially, Councilor Dr. Ayan Q. Nakaya for teaching and simplifying the parliamentary procedures for us, councilors. And for our City Secretary, Arturo de San Miguel, which is busy siya karon. And to Miss K.R. Makadagdag. Miss K.R. Makadagdag was the City Council officer that accompanied us at the lecture during Tuesday. Yes, she conducted the lecture. The one who showed the old resolutions. Yes, alam nyo na, alam nyo na. And to all legislative information, to Mr. Herver Namata, Mr. Herver Namata, and to all personnel of the City Council behind the physical arrangement and sound system. So katong mga staff ganiha na ni alsa ng hinlo ganiha sa ato ang mga tagsa-tagsa na lamisa. And to Sir Concon Julius Virgo Digard, Sir Stephen, and Ma'am Ai Sumilia. Ma'am Ai, please ma'am, tindog ma'am, to be recognized. Thank you. And the division chiefs, Ma'am Carla Likayan, Legislative Committees Division. So si Ma'am Carla katong atong iyang office kay straight lang diya. Katong atong gi adtuan first before ta nag-mock session gahapon. Yes. Si Sir June Dumaang. So si Sir June is katong naka-antipara na sir ubos sa ato ang ubos ani katong legislative office katong nanghatag og advice sa kung mag-pursue ka og law, ingana-ingana. Si Sir Jun katong nakanti para na lalaki sa ubos. Thank you kayo. And to our, since nangabot naman sila no, to our alumni, Rotary Youth alumni, welcome. Thank you for attending. Oh, and we have the Rotary Club President and his beloved wife, Neil Ronald Ke, and her wife, Ma'am Mel. Please stand para man-recognize. And sa ato ang inahan, Ma'am Eileen Borja. Pakpakan na to siya. In which she holds the Administrative Division. Sir Michael Villamor, Legislative Information. Please, round of applause. We also would like to thank Mr. Raul Moldes, the Assistant Secretary. And, thank you. And for our meals and snacks from day 1 to 5, namely, Office of the City Mayor, atong bakbakan. Yes. Office of the City Vice Mayor, atong bakbakan. Ang atong kinakusgan na si Councilor George Goking, pakpakan na to. Councilor Kenneth John Sakala. Councilor Suzette Magtahas Daba. Councilor Dr. Ian Mark Nakaya. And to all the Rotary Youth officials na wala natawag, thank you for your sacrifices. Tungod sa inyo ha, nahitabo ni na event. We are very privileged na although some of us is sa among tagsa-tagsa na eskwelahan is medyo loki-loki lang, no? Murag maulaw gamay, pero sa dakong gugma o kaluoy ninyo, inyo jud migihatagan og opportunity para maka-experience ani na once in a lifetime event. So sir, Mr. Rotary President, salamat kay sir. Sir Neil Ronald Ke, and to his beloved beautiful wife, Ma'am Mel, thank you kayo po. And of course, dili na to kalimtan ng atong executive branch. Pakpakan na to sila. Thank you. Of course, naadiri ang atong mayor. Thank you, Mayor, for accompanying me. There is sa taas. So, behind the scenes, medyo libog and lisod ang ang process, especially sa pag-organize sa mga mag-speak and sa flow. Napadiyuban, I apologize na wala na ko nasakto pronounce ilang pangalan. So, pariya ka Charis. So, I apologize. And of course, dili na to kalimtan ang tao na nasa ato ang doon. Sir Jairus, thank you, sir. Sir, stand up, sir. Stand up, sir. Yes, atong pakpaka. And sa ato ang chairman, Attorney Ray Palma. Thank you very much, sir. And to our online viewers who are watching the session, hello, kaway-kaway sa camera, kaway-kaway sa camera. Yes. Hi. So, without further ado, thank you kay sa tanan. Salamat kayo sa opportunity as a grade 12 student, graduating grade 12 student. Wala ako nagdahom na sa akong last year sa akong pag-eskwela is maka-experience ko ging ani. So thank you very much. Each and every one of you has a special place in my heart. Salamat kayo. Thank you tayo. So, bye-bye. So, order. Order. The motion to adjourn the special session of the 21st Rotary Youth City Council. Any second? Any second? Any objection? I hear none. Therefore, the motion to adjourn the special session of the 21st Rotary Youth City Council is now approved. God bless us all.